It's Fan Friday. It's all about you guys and your comments. So David Stern is the one who blocked the Chris Paul trade to the Lakers. Is Dwight Howard on his way to the New Jersey Nets? And there's even a question on Andrew Luck and Peyton Manning. It's Fan Friday. It's all about you guys.
Hi guys, Ashley Croft here, one of the most diehard female sports fans, and you're checking out JRSportBrief.
So it's cold out here in New York City, but the NBA is on fire right now. We know we got a lot of trades and free agent signings that are getting ready to go on and pop right now today. But before I get started, I told you guys last week for the holiday season, I'm following everybody who hits me up on Twitter. Just get at me at JRSportBrief and request a follow. I'll follow you back. I think I followed like 450 new people, and my timeline has become quite interesting. And speaking of my timeline, we're going into the first question from Mr. High Flyer on Twitter. Is David Stern stupid? And that's quite an honest question. Look, you've probably heard by now that David Stern is the one who stopped Chris Paul from going to the Lakers. Chris Paul may be suing. Bottom line is, guys like Dan Gilbert, owner of the Cleveland Cavaliers, he basically said, you know, what did we sign the new CBA for? Now, in my opinion, I understand the NBA owns the Hornets because they're a poor-ass team. They need to be sold so they can stay there, blah, 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 XYZ. But I don't think they should necessarily have a hand in the basketball operations. You sign the new CBA, let it run its course. You shouldn't have David Stern in there blocking. And if anybody knows what I mean by blocking, David Stern is the type of guy that was in college and he had a roommate. And his roommate one day was probably trying to get some ass. And David Stern probably just lingered. It's like, David, what are you doing? Oh, I'm just on the radio listening to Wilt Chamberlain. He's a pretty good guy. Well, you know, I got Crystal Johnson coming over later. And David Stern just sits around and he's trying to get some ass from Crystal Johnson. So once again, David Stern has probably cock blocked. But moving on from that story, I don't want to delve too deep into that story. This is another question from Facebook. A nice Greek name we have here. Gediminas Mazielaskis on Facebook. I think I did pretty good. Probably bad. If Dwight Howard goes to the Nets, will Darren Williams extend his deal? I mean, I don't think Dwight Howard goes to the Nets and Darren Williams says, you know what, I'm packing my bags and I'm going straight up to Toronto to play for the Raptors. Nobody gives a damn. Who wouldn't want to play with Dwight Howard? The guy is, I mean, go look up his accolades. 3-time Defensive Player of the Year award. If this guy were to come to New York City, he would be a bigger basketball personality than Amari Stoudemire and Carmelo Anthony. I'm not talking about in regards to which team would be better, but he's a huge personality. If that happens, I will be watching, I was going to say New Jersey Nets. I will be watching Brooklyn Nets games. Moving on to this next thing. Blue Sky Chopsticks on Twitter says, should the Colts take Luck? Listen, Peyton Manning is not going to live forever. He's not going to play for the Colts forever. They might as well get this guy while he's available if they feel so strongly about him. I mean, how many more years do you have Peyton Manning? 4? 5 at max? Get Andrew Luck and then figure it out later. This is Fan Friday. Watch my video on Albert Pujols. Watch my video before Chris Paul was told, hey man, stay your ass home. You are not going to Los Angeles. Have a great weekend, everybody. Make sure you hit me up on Twitter. Just ask for that follow. And whatever you do, do not let David Stern cock block your weekend activities. If you want to get it in, don't let David Stern stop you. I'm out, people. It's cold out here. Peace.